Greats of the game. Big up, people. If you guys don't know what greats of the game is, it's the best players from previous eras. You know, I just do a quick 5-10 minute talk on these players. And for me, it's important to remember these players because the way football is now, you know, a lot of the legends from before, or even legends, a lot of players that weren't really rated like that before. I mean, I have to do a talk on these players because the level of football now is very concerning, especially in the Premier League, you know, and some of the players of the past, man, these guys weren't given their flowers. And, you know, if they were in this era of football, then yeah, man, these guys will be regarded as some of the best players in their position in the world, which tells you all really about what the era that we're in. And that's nothing on them players, because them players were top players. But the level was so high back then that we just looked at a lot of these players as just good players. But imagine him in this era of football now. And we are going to talk about a player, yeah, that, again, might be relatively unknown to a lot of fans, you know. But this guy was a free kick specialist, you know. I think, if I remember right, and I think I've put it down there, 18 goals in 59 Champions League games. And I believe over half of them 18 goals were from direct free kicks. And again, if anyone saw this guy's free kicks, yeah, you would know that this guy was just an absolute problem when it came to free kicks. You know, he is what you call a genuine threat from a free kick. Not like some of these players that are rated because they got two Champions League free kicks that he's probably never ever going to hit again. But this player was consistently hitting the target or putting the ball into dangerous areas from his free kicks. And that's none other than Lyon's Juninho Pernambucano, Brazilian international. I think he's a player as well that was rated Lyon's best ever player, I believe, as well. But again, his free kicks were an absolute joke, man. And not just that, yeah, his general play as a creator was top quality. You know, he wasn't someone that used to just spam balls for the sake of it. Not like what you see a lot of players do now. He was someone that he would genuinely pick you out from any position on the pitch. You know, someone that, again, didn't really get off the scale charts of numbers, but a proper creator, you know, a number 8/number 10. And again, this was a player that wasn't really looked at as, you know, an absolute world beater by any means. But he was just a top midfielder, you know. And again, I'm going to go through his numbers and his honours. So Lyon, where he made his name, as I said, Lyon said that, I think there's a thing saying that he's their best ever player, which is saying something with the kind of players they've had there. 343 appearances for Lyon, 100 goals. Vasco da Gama in Brazil, 393 appearances, 76 goals. Algarrafa, 66 appearances, 25 goals. Sport Recife, 24 appearances, 2 goals. New York Red Bulls, 13 appearances, 0 goals. And then Brazil, 40 appearances, 6 goals. And again, I've not put in his assists because I forgot to look up at his assists. But again, just from watching Juninho, you know, as I said, like, if anyone's from the era when Juninho was at Lyon, you know, you could just see what a good player he was, you know, and it was nothing based off of numbers. It was just with my own eyes. And he was an absolute problem from free kicks, you know. Team honours at Lyon, 7 Ligue 1s with Lyon, 6 French Cups, 1 Coupe de France. With Vasco da Gama in Brazil, 2 Brazilian leagues, 1 Copa Libertadores, 3 Brazilian Cups, and then the FIFA Confederations Cup with Brazil as well. And as I said, this guy, yeah, was an absolute free kick expert, man. I can't remember who it was, but he might have been in the Champions League where I can't remember the distance, where he just, it was an outrageous free kick. I think it might have gone down as one of the best free kicks of all time, you know. And as I said, man, if I'd implore anyone to, if you get a chance, man, go and watch some highlights of Juninho Pernambucano. You know, type in Juninho Pernambucano free kick and there'll be a whole host of free kicks coming up because that's what he was known for, you know. But guys, let me know what you think about Juninho. Do you think he was the best free kick taker of all time? Again, if that was your error, let me know. Make sure you smash the like button. Let me know if you think that in this era of football, where would he rank in terms of number 8s or number 10s? Let me know. Smash the like, sub to the channel if you're new in here. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you for the next one. Take it easy.